Episode 17, Master of None, Portfolio Careers. Rihanna, Gwyneth Paltrow, Pharrell Williams, Jessica Alba, and Erykah Badu all have something in common. Can you guess what it is? If you don't know, you will by the end of this episode. LinkedIn is a funny place. Over the years, I've used it to connect with potential employees, to give my businesses a voice in marketing roles, and to stay in touch with colleagues I've worked with along the way. Something I noticed over the years was how different my trajectory looked. Around me, I'd see people stay in one company for 5, sometimes 10 years, patiently climbing the ladder. Meanwhile, there was me, the one who never really stayed longer than 2 years in a job. For the longest time, I felt guilty, like there was something wrong with me. What was the deal? I love working, I love keeping busy, so was it a lack of discipline or a lack of direction? Over the last couple of years, as a predominantly stay-at-home mum, hopping onto LinkedIn became a reminder of just how far I'd strayed from conventional career paths. Since becoming a mum, I was doing a few things casually and part-time. I found myself being offered opportunities I'd envisioned for myself growing up. I accepted a role in a musical, worked as an extra on a film set for 2 weeks, and recently modelled for a Coke campaign. I kind of just went with the flow, and honestly, I loved it. I was happy, I got to do a variety of things, do work I enjoyed and was good at, and get paid. It wasn't until around the age of 33, just before I had my youngest daughter, that I started thinking, hang on a minute. When both my children are in school, could I do this full time? I get to do a variety of jobs that I enjoy, get paid well, and it works around my children. Is this actually a viable career path? In earlier episodes, I spoke about how during my postpartum period, after my second daughter was born, I became intrigued by astrology, numerology, and similar practices. One of the things I learned was that in numerology, the day you're born carries significant meaning. If you're born on a day from 1 to 9, that number stands on its own. If you're born on the 10th or above, you add the digits together to form a single number. I was born on the 23rd of August, which makes me a number 5. People with a number 5 are described as highly adaptable individuals who crave change and excitement. Witty, adventurous, and always full of fresh ideas. I feel this is an accurate description of me. I thought I'd take this opportunity to quickly run through the birth numbers now, so you as my listener can see if yours resonates with you. Those born on the 1st, 10th, 19th and 28th, they are number 1s, natural born leaders, ambitious, independent and confident with strong willpower and creativity, often drawn to leadership or entrepreneurial roles. 2nd, 11th, 20th and 29th, they are number 2s, highly emotional, intuitive and soft-hearted, compassionate souls who crave harmony, beauty and serenity. 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th. These are number 3s, creative, communicative and optimistic, social by nature, artistic problem solvers, though sometimes easily distracted. 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st. Number 4s, honest, responsible and practical, strong logical thinkers focused on building secure foundations, sometimes a little rigid. 5th, 14th, 23rd, highly intelligent, adaptable, adventurous and great communicators, thrive in fast-paced environments but may struggle with restlessness. 6th, 15th, 24th, number 6s, nurturing, family-oriented and creative, magnetic, romantic and deeply appreciative of beauty and art. 7th, 16th, 25th, number 7s, intellectual, intuitive and spiritually inclined, analytical thinkers who value solitude and possess deep insight and quiet magnetism. 8th, 17th, 26th, ambitious and disciplined, often karmic lives with early responsibility, learning to balance material success with spiritual growth. 9th, 18th, and 27th. Compassionate, humanitarian, and creative. Old souls driven to serve others, though sometimes challenged by intensity or impulsiveness. Last year, I came across a creator talking about the concept of portfolio careers and immediately piqued my interest. In short, a portfolio career is a modern working style where an individual manages multiple income streams, roles, or projects simultaneously rather than relying on one full-time job. But historically, this isn't actually new at all. When I think about influential figures from the past, I realize portfolio careers have always existed. Jane Birkin, who I spoke about in a previous episode, was an actress, singer, songwriter, model, director, screenwriter, designer, and more. There's an Irish philosopher by the name of Charles Handy, a writer on work and organisations, who said back in the 1980s and 90s, the future of work won't be one job for one employer. It will be a portfolio of roles, skills, and identities. I didn't realise it at the time, but my unwillingness to stick to one job actually had a name. I was following the blueprint of a portfolio career. In the last few years, coverage from the LA Times, Harvard Business Review, and Forbes shows a major shift in how people approach work. I've included the links to these articles in this week's blog. Instead of following a single linear career path, more professionals are building portfolio careers, combining multiple roles, projects, and side ventures. And AI is speeding this change, automating routine tasks and opening up opportunities for creative, strategic, and entrepreneurial work. In this new landscape, having a portfolio career is a way to stay relevant, adaptable, and in control of your own professional career. Portfolio careers allow people to build work lives that align with their values, interests, and market needs, blending skills and roles for greater autonomy and adaptability. For a moment, let's move away from major celebrities that I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast to look at some creators today. Alex Elle. She started by filming simple Get Ready With Me videos. She now has a podcast, a YouTube channel, major brand deals, product investments, starred on Dancing with the Stars as a runner-up, and recently announced her own Netflix reality show. Addison Rae's career is one of the most fascinating. She began as a dancer as a child, started posting lip-sync videos on TikTok in 2019, became one of the platform's biggest creators, and is now a singer with chart-topping hits, sold-out shows, and now in 2026 has a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist. And there are so many more. Jay Shetty and his wife Radhi Devlukia, Logan and Jake Paul, Emma Chamberlain, Charlie D'Amelio, to mention a few. When I look at all of this numerology in my own career and life experience, it comes back to one simple truth. We are all gifted in different ways. I've never had any interest in being the best at anything. From my own observations and experience, that all or nothing mindset comes at a cost, to relationships, to health, and to life itself. And personally, that just isn't me. I'd rather be good at many things. Especially after becoming a mother and being diagnosed with achalasia, I understood this on a deeper level. Balance isn't optional and wellness isn't negotiable. I'd rather live well, love deeply, and be good at many things than sacrifice my life for one title. Some people are meant to stay in one lane and climb the ladder. Others are meant to diversify, experiment, and evolve. Either way, we're all here to leave the world better in our own unique way. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is to follow my intuition, not always my brain, which has been conditioned by childhood teachings and societal expectations, but instead my gut. I recently heard a quote from Cillian Murphy that really stayed with me. He said, "Instinct, instinct, instinct over intellect. Just because you can rationalize it, it doesn't mean it's right. If you feel it, then it's right." That's what I strongly believe, and that's what I would have told my 21-year-old self. And I couldn't help but think, my life would have followed a very different trajectory if I trusted that mindset earlier. It made me realize how much we let logic, fear, and other people's expectations override our instinct. Yet when it comes to building a life or a career that truly fits, instinct and intuition are powerful guides. Being open, saying yes, trusting that the path doesn't have to look traditional to be meaningful. So yes, I'm a master of none by design, and finally, deeply aligned. My Serenaid for this week is Worth It by Amber Mark.